Maxwell are monsters, criminals, liars, and in no way should they be lionized or supported. And it is an outrage that Ghislaine Maxwell has been moved to a facility where she is now more comfortable. And I think it's also appropriate to say that that was also horrifying to the women in the testimony that we heard today. And re-traumatizing the victims because of this move is shameful and should never have happened in this country. We do not care how powerful you are, what political party you're in, how much wealth you have, or how connected you are. If you cause harm to these women and these girls, then we're coming after you, and justice should be served. Earlier today, we heard, of course, these horrific stories from these women who are incredibly brave and the courage that they showed to be here to share stories of sexual abuse, some of them when they were girls, young girls, I think has shaken a lot of us on this committee and reaffirmed our commitment to the truth and transparency. Now, the Oversight Committee, particularly Democrats, are going to continue to investigate the Epstein files and bring justice to the victims of these heinous crimes. After meeting with the survivors, of course, of Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, we're once again reminded of the monstrous actions that they took against over 1,000 women and girls. When you harm innocent women and girls, you should be held accountable, and I'm hopeful that in a bipartisan way this committee will do that. Now, I appreciate that, of course, close to 34,000 pages of documents have been released by the Department of Justice. That is complying with the subpoena, of course, that was put forward. But over 97% of those documents have already been released to the public. And I'm glad that we're releasing all those files to the American public. Most of it's already in the public record. What we need right now is full compliance with the subpoena. And the Attorney General, who once said that the files were on her desk, should release all the files immediately. There cannot be additional failures or additional cover-ups by this government that has already failed these victims now for decades. That cannot continue. We've got to follow the facts, we've got to get all the files out to the public, and we've got to ensure that there's justice for all of the victims and the girls. I also just want to add that Oversight Democrats have supported every single time there's been an opportunity to support transparency. We, of course, forced a vote to release and get the subpoena out. We will continue to take those actions. But any action that promotes transparency, we're going to support. If there's going to be a resolution, of course, it's going to come in front of the Congress to support additional transparency and openness in the Epstein files. We are going to support that. And any other committee that brings forward any other resolutions, we will support. But that does not somehow supplant the work on the discharge petition that Congressman Khanna and Congressman Massey are moving forward. We will continue to support that discharge petition, and we will support any other resolutions that come forward that also holds Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and anyone else accountable. And I'll conclude just by saying that it is our hope that this investigation takes on and leads us to the truth, and we do not care how powerful you are, what political party you're in, how much wealth you have, or how connected you are. If you cause harm to these women and these girls, then we're coming after you, and justice should be served. And with that, I yield back.
Thank you very much. Chairman Comer, would you like to respond to anything Ranking Member Garcia had to say?
I appreciate his statement that this has been bipartisan thus far. I think this is an opportunity for this committee to demonstrate that we can work together in a bipartisan way. This is a bipartisan issue. Every Republican I know in Congress wants the Epstein files to be released. Every Republican in Congress I know wants the people that were trafficking women to be held accountable. Every single Republican I know wants the government officials who were involved in any potential cover-up or blackmail operation, if there was one, to be outed and held accountable. So we're going to try to do everything we can to get this, and I think we've demonstrated that. I'm a Republican. We subpoenaed Bill Barr. We subpoenaed Alex Acosta. We've subpoenaed Pam Bondi for the Epstein documents. I don't remember when I was in the minority, a Democrat chairman subpoenaed any Democrat officials in the administration. So we've demonstrated we don't care about political party. We don't care about what your last name is. We don't care how powerful you are. We want to know the truth, and we're doing everything we can. And I hope that the Democrats will work with us in this endeavor, and not